Redditors making $100,000 or more. What do you do that make you earn more than $100,000 a year, and how long did it take you to get there? Bit late, but as this is kind of a new life lore plot twist. Kinda chuffed about it. Previously worked hospo for around 15 years. As a result, my skill set includes being able to customer service voice kinda well. Applied for a position with an insurance company using a resume that was 90% utter lies. Fast forward 6 months and I've just been offered a role with an internal department that conducts on-site assessments because you make the clients laugh more than they want to sue us in quat. Starting salary was over the 100K mark. I do not deserve, nor know how to be responsible with that kind of income. And I am so fucking excited for all the terrible life choices it's going to allow me to make. Truck driver. To be honest, only a few companies pay that much. But a few do. Myself, I am too stubborn to work for people for a long time. I started working for a trucking company years ago making about 60K. I did this for 2 years until I had enough experience to satisfy insurance companies. I cashed in a 401K and purchased my first Freightliner and trailer. Got my .Q. Ike CMC numbers and started moving freight. I made just over 100K in 2001, started saving money and bought more trucks. I never went into debt, just set money aside until I had enough to expand one unit at a time. After 12 years I had 14 units and 17 employees. I sold the company and now I am retired at 55. Is Allah the same God as the Christian God? Basically yes. Christians, Jews and Muslims even have the same prime ancestor, Abraham. Though Muslims and Christians believe different things about God. Yes. They both, generally, think they are referring to the same being. They're all made up in the same way. If that helps. They both believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac and Moses. They're both offshoots of Judaism originally. Though terrace certain aspects of the Christian understanding of God. Such as the idea of Trinity. Which directly for against the teachings of Islam. The concept of a higher power is the same. The idea that any one religion has a monopoly on the definition of that higher power, and the rules if that higher power, is a human construct that can and does cause serious harm to humanity. Not really for us Trinitarian Christians. When you deny Jesus as God, you're denying God. If Muslims, God is not Trinitarian, then is not the same God as Catholic, Orthodox and Trinitarian Protestants. 1 John 2:23 The man who denies that Jesus is the Christ, he is the liar. He is Antichrist, and he is denying the Father as well as the Son. 2:23 Because no one who has the Father can deny the Son. And to acknowledge the Son is to have the Father as well. Hope this help you. Yes, Allah is just another name. I'm glad this was asked because sometimes I say thank Allah in front of my Christian family and some gasp not knowing it's literally God. It depends on the perspective. If you're talking about historiographically, like sharing an origin in terms of the evolution of religious thought and practice historically, then you could make an argument for them sprouting from the same seed. But theologically, from the perspective of people who hold those faiths and practice them, then no. They have a loved one that's not the brightest crayon in the box? My siblings do. Yes, it's me with my ADHD and oversharing mania. I have a handful of those. I know she's not the sharpest crayon, but that's 'cause she's my favorite. My pet snail will inevitably poop on his own head, and then hide from it like it's attacking him. If not, it's you. For Muslim women, how does it feel when others criticize you for wearing the hijab? Feels weird, like, hey Mr. Ma'am, unfortunately you're not part of the director board to my life, so mind your own business? Amused. The fact that they have such a small mind is absolutely amusing to me. If they educated themselves on Islam and opened their minds to religion and culture a little more, perhaps they wouldn't be so critical. Just be proud that you're wearing it and hope one day they learn more about the beauty of it. This is coming from a revert in a Western country. So maybe I'm a little more easygoing than others when it comes to people's opinions about me. It really doesn't matter what they think or say. We wore it because it is our religion and we love it. I am not sure in what context did you mean others, like non-Muslims who don't know how Islam works at all, or those who are Muslims but prefer not to wear hijab. I have met several Muslims who don't wear hijab and also told me that I am suffocating myself, but I actually don't care about them or their opinions. I don't care about the comment about me wearing the hijab, but I do care about the way people act with me because of it. For example, when I travel I get stopped at the passport gate because I'm suspect. Finding a job can be hard. I can be perceived as someone who's very close-minded or traditional. Someone who's not educated, and many more stereotypes. Why is a Muslim woman always questioned about this? Why is it seen as an image of oppression? Why are nuns never discriminated against? Why are nuns never questioned? A nun is the absolute image of oppression. She wears a hijab. She is not allowed to love a man. Never allowed to be loved. Never allowed to have children. Will never have feel the love of a child or be called mummy, and on top of that enslave herself and commit her entire life to the church. But that's not oppression. She's just a normal nun. They find Instagram and TikTok too generic to be engaging? I'm sure there is good content on TikTok, but sifting through the shit is impossible. I'm 24 and never used TikTok. And only started using Instagram the way I assume people use it in the past year or so, doom scrolling. I used to look at IG specifically for tattoos. My friends. Maybe some travel stuff. That's all. Didn't spend time on it. I started scrolling Instagram to save funny stuff for my BF and I to watch together. We're LDR and he doesn't have any social media, and once in a while at 2 a.m. the Reels algorithm is fucking stellar, but 99% of the time I am very bored. I keep scrolling hoping to find something funny though. Overall I prefer Reddit because while it's also brainless scrolling, at least I have a slightly higher chance of finding something engaging. Instagram is quite boring for me and I only use it for tattoo artists, but I do like TikTok. The more you interact on the sites the more they cater to what you like, and I use TikTok quite a lot. I like how widespread TikTok is as it really does get to know you, but there is so much content on TikTok that can cover literally everything. If you search for things you enjoy you can definitely make it better. I'm 23. That's an amazing problem to have because I have recently overcome my TikTok addiction. It was impacting my ability to work and do other things in my life. I found a lot of interesting TikToks pop into my feed personally, when I had the app. Such as cool science/history facts, funny stories, relatable rants, creative food recipes, fun places to visit, etc. I think TikTok does have some good stuff and innovative content creators. The algorithm really shifted to my interests because I kept using it so frequently. But unfortunately it really fucked with my attention span.